Hello and welcome. Right, we've got a lot of work to do, so I am not going to muck around, and I always do the pipe thing, always, well, not always, but 90% of the time. Right, I'm going to say my words and see you guys and gals on the other side.
wow, that was a big. Yeah, I also thought, not being nasty, any farmer would, when he'd like done such a massive thing, I'm gonna do the next lot next session. Yeah, it's not going to process all of this, but we'll go down to the other field next session if I do another session. Yeah, I mean, as in, like, I've really gone a little bit further. I was really into this, really wanted to get this far, just to see how well we did. I was thinking 500,000 litres of grass from this field. Yeah, the one thing I do realise is the number is always dead centre of the field, but the road and the shop actually go through that. So although it is halfway, really I wanted to go slightly. Yeah, I noticed that this half of the field, which is an impossibility, is bigger than this half of the field, because obviously really it's not half. Yeah, there's the road cuts it, so this is about I'm not bothered about that, because sometimes it's nicer to have a slightly smaller field. So then let's have a look. We need to switch it on. I filled it 2 million litres of water in the new farm supply production. I am well impressed. So we won't be running out of water here. Oh, I was right. Wow. Yeah, so 500,796, well, and a little tiny bit. And yeah, I am flabbergasted. Silage we want to distribute. Digestate we want to distribute. And yeah, next session, if we are back before this turns into a full Let's Play, or we just rest it here as a little mini-series. That I also thought, I was thinking at work, it's a little bit of a difficult one really to limit equipment, because you could always buy a second piece of the same equipment, and I was like thinking, how do you limit that? I was thinking, because there are certain things like the trailer. I bought a 70 tonner. Now, was that breaking the rules? And I thought, well, no farm only has one trailer. Now, ploughs, I think, yeah, I mean, the other thing is, if you've got a massive field like this, there's that realism element that comes in past the rules. I think we obeyed the rules as much as we did on there. And I'm not trying to do this to sidestep but what I'm trying to say is, any farm, once you've got a big tractor, there's no way you're going to do this field with a 3 metre thing. So no matter how I try to make the rules, I'm always talking about realism. That's not realistic. So I think we've gone as far as we did to make it. I really wanted to make this to feel as it was supposed to do, like a survival challenge, where we didn't just go out and buy a 5 metre plough strap. Not that we could have coped with it, but yeah, when we could now, we didn't want to just go out and buy a 5 metre cultivator to replace that one. But I suppose that was the bottom line, is if you start with the equipment and you really do crack on, the sales are there for that, but then you can also buy it yourself. You could. I think I was trying to really give myself a strict guideline, so that I didn't try and cheat the system, because I'm a terror normally for running sort of like saying, I don't like this and I don't like that and I want to change this out, and I thought I don't want to do that with this one. I want to literally treat it. We are using the 3 metre cultivator, we are using but obviously there does come a time when that does end, and I think we're really at it now. The same as nobody, I've always said this, it's not about power either, as in like you need lots of tractors. I would sooner have 4 low powered tractors with puss caps 5 metres than I would one giant tractor that can only do one job, because my little team of ants will destroy any big tractor with little tiny implements, because I could put 4 or 5 in a field and make it to a 25 metre. And although I'm not trying to say it's a perfect competition, because they will bump into each other, but what I'm trying to say is, I've proved it time and time again, it is all about teamwork, and it's impossible for one man to do all of this. No farmer, when they get to a certain size, can manage the farmers are used to do when he's got a couple of fields. So I think that, suppose really that is it. We've done a couple of fields. You could probably, I mean, especially the small ones, I mean, when you consider, as I said, really, if you squared that off, there are about 4 of those that you could put into those like that, really. Okay, we've missed the sort of square where the shop is. Also, another thing I was going to say, I thought about it. Obviously, that we've done that like that, and obviously it's going to be grass now. But when it's not grass, I thought also we want to be squaring off the bits where we've got grass on whilst we've got this, because this is when the only time you get an opportunity to see exactly where you've got to sort of like do away with this. I'm trying to think what I'm going to do. I think we're going to do a bit of dirt, and we're just going to do it like that. It's not going to be perfect, I realise this. Yeah, in fact it's a bit big really, but it's I know the pain it caused me. I'm messy in some ways, but there are some things like this that really annoy me. When like you've got to constantly see bits of sunflower that you did in your first year, and it stays there forever, and you can't do anything about it because it is what it is. Right. Yeah, it's only really to make the edge of this so that when I'm ploughing, as long as I don't do. Mind you, I am going to probably do allow create fields, and there's this bit. Mind you, no, if I manually do this, I've still got to do allow create fields. Really? Yeah, we need to go from there, like so, because that really is the edge of that. Yeah, that's where we can go to. So that's not terrible. And obviously what I was about to say was, on the inside of this, when it is bare earth, we will be putting a little bit of edging on this along where the road is, because it's a fairly hefty road. I've made it hefty on purpose because I am learning the lessons from Stone Valley and all of those type of Let's Plays where I was a little bit skimpy and it caused me no end of pain. I'd sooner lose a bit of field to gain less stressful, and we're not damaging the crop because I'm not going anywhere. I mean, yeah, actually I quite like that, where there's a bit of bleed with the grass into this. That's what I was trying to say, where you've got a bit of the two things marrying into each other, which is probably true to real life. Anyway, yeah, we're going to go through till tomorrow morning. Do we speed? I think we're going to speed time until 12. The rain is coming. I did notice, and I was like thinking, I'm not going to look. I'm just going to crack on and see what time it comes. Right, that'll do nicely, and we'll probably lose the trident, but did we? I think we're still selling, but I just want to make sure. I know I have been switching things off. Yeah, that surprises me. I thought I'd just told the silage to. Yeah, so why did that not distribute on the hour? Very interesting. Selling, distributing. Wow. Okay, that has interested me. Right, he's obviously got some, and that is doing that. Let's just speed time up again, because that really should. But it should have done at 12. It should have, unless there's a limit on how much it actually does with the Omaton. Like it's got to do. No, that's actually doing things already. The money's going up. So that's a little bit odd. Probably was the amounts, really. Yeah, it obviously must do so much per hour. Right, we're going to go through till the morning. Yeah, I'm probably going to lose that. Yeah, and then next session, or if this turns into a full Let's Play, we will crack on with the grass, and that I will do myself. And I didn't forget about the windrow. I just thought I can manage my little fields with my little windrower, as I have right from the beginning. So yeah, oh wow, that's not bad. It won't have processed all of the grass because it can't. That's 2 days worth. So there should be another. Yeah, oh wow. Yeah, of course we finished actually quite a way through. So in a way, there's actually more to process than there is less. Yeah, I know what I mean. I didn't put that very well. Right, I'm very pleased with where we are. Oh, is that not typical? I said this would happen. I said it would happen. I did. It was still, yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's not terribly good, but I've got to be honest, that is probably one of the best mowing things in the game. Are we going to do that, though? It's the Pro Edition as well. I'm not really. I think that means is it faster? I'm not sure. When I look at the Pro Edition and the Standard Edition, I can't really see much of a difference. But I might not be looking very well. Yeah, I knew we'd lose the all that. Do we do that or? I think we will. And we want, yeah, the 8. Oh, I've never had a yellow one. Yeah, I know it's going to skin this. Brilliant. Right, and that's where we're going to leave it. Yeah, 69,575. We will be cutting, well, yeah, the other thing is obviously I will also be doing something with this field, and that's what I was really going to say about the ploughs and all the rest of it. There is one thing I wanted to try. We could sort of, I just wanted to see if this says, obviously you can't tell. Oh, I'm not going to ask store deliverers. Let's just pop over to the shop. I just want to borrow. Nope, because you're not ready yet. You've got your bits and bobs that you need to buy. I just want to borrow a plough. We'll buy the ridiculous stuff. Oh no, the cultivator's here. Can do a lacrate fields. I can't do the no-till because obviously, yeah, look at that. Its header's beautiful. I can't fight. No, it's the other way around. I can see it. Yeah, that I didn't realise that this particular type of slightly older Massey was as reasonable as this. Really, right? Lacrate fields, and let's just see if the bits that we scar actually say needs ploughing, because that's what I feel. Well, I've got to be careful. I'm going to actually destroy the bushes. Well, that's like a oh, it's like a cultivator. That is because it's a cultivator. That is that's why it probably looks like. Yeah, I thought it was. I thought it was going to be needs ploughing. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So we will buy if we're coming back. Yeah, I can't really sort of say this would be. I've gone beyond my normal. Where I would leave this about 2 or 3 sessions ago, but I really did want to have a look at this and get this far. I wanted to move from our little island because this would be the beginning of something bigger. Really, it does go to show not only. No Man's Land, it was right at the beginning when there were only base game productions and very few mods, really. I mean very few mods. There really were very few mods. I remember what I had at the beginning on that. I mean the stay on No Man's Land was so badly damaged that it literally could go into the yellow and the red within one session of playing with it. And of course you couldn't afford. I always did wonder, was it cheaper? No, we couldn't have afforded it to buy another tractor that was not as badly damaged with as many hours on the clock as it was to keep the stayer that we had on No Man's Land, because it would always cost me thousands. Obviously there was no paint and repair settings mod. It was exactly the same as everybody on console. It was vile, and it still is vile for those on console, which I truly do remember. And I have played Let's Plays since with those. Yeah, which was the name of the one? I played it all base game with no mods, no courseplay, no nothing. I played as if I was on console, and it was. Was it the horse aggravation? Of course it was. Yeah, that was tough. It really was. So we have come a long way. We've got 70 grand left. We've got 2 tractors now. In fact, actually, yeah, the Sintrac is the most powerful. I was forgetting this is a 420 beast. This one, obviously, we bought. We would need to buy the front and the back 3 points for this beast, which they're about 18 grand a pop. Oh, I'd also colour it this nice orange, which I've never seen that before. It's beautiful. It is, and we would probably. I mean, I am actually. I've got to be honest. The HX20 is a cracking. I love the way that it pendulums around things. It is a cracking mower. I've always liked it, but I've appreciated it more in the last few weeks for the fact that it's one of the fastest mowers. 2. Yeah, I didn't realise it was only when I had one of the slowest mowers in the game. that it was doing about 5 or 6 miles an hour, which is no longer in my repertoire of mowers, I might add. It was a really tiny old one. And I was like thinking, why am I crawling around the field so slowly? And it was only when I actually looked closely at the miles per hour. Yeah, I mean, this is a bit special, this one by Mac Drucker. Yeah, we have got that on one of ours, and I've lost the front mower. It's disappeared on on the Russian map, Sosnovka. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, I've lost the front. I suppose I could mix and match. It's lost my front mower, which you need that anyway for it to be 18 miles an hour. It's a set, but it's an awful lot faster than any other mower in the game. But yeah, I mean the RDMR, yeah, 9 is slow. This set, which I've favoured for a long time, this is 30 mile an hour, but this is only 9. So whereas this is 30 miles an hour. So yeah, I mean this I've used a lot. The Cortex, it's only 1 mile an hour slow. I don't mind that. Yeah, a lot of them are 13. Which is quite special. Obviously, the one by Mike Trucker is a little bit souped up, shall we say, but the rest of almost all of the others are 30 miles an hour, including my detested, my least favourite mower of all, that one, the Covenant 4140L. Yes, I really, that was the one thing I hated about Calmsden, because I got that very early on in the sales, and I really wish that I just turned the offer down. Because we've all got. I mean, and I'm not calling it because I'm quite sure that some people somewhere actually quite like it. It's just that they are welcome to that mower, truthfully. But joking apart, yeah, we have done very well. I mean, we obviously spent an awful lot, and there's the same again of what we've just earned to come straight again, and we've also bought the land. I'm not going to do it now because I'm not sure if this is going to carry on, or again I have asked the question if you would like to see a survival challenge, and we've actually got, really, I was thinking about this, we turned the corner when we came here of this turning from a survival challenge to us actually sort of thriving. I mean, we've turned a corner 2 or 3 sessions ago, and actually we turned that corner on the little island. Yeah, it wasn't really this that made it for us. It was a lot of hard work. It is, I do keep saying this, it is true. And we did it all without any workers, all on our lonesome. Yeah, all just little old me and our small equipment, and we broke its back. And now, with all of our lots of equipment, we're sort of reaping. The one thing I do sort of think, I can't remember if I know myself. I think I did play in hard economy, which really, really, especially on that, I deserved a medal right by then, because that was absolutely tough on hard economy. I can't remember if I was on. I think I was. We could do this on hard economy, and it would have made us last longer on the island. Although we could really have afforded, this piece of land a long time ago. But it is true, sometimes you have got to walk before you run, and I still think I would have played it the same way. It's just it would have taken us a lot longer to break off the island on hard economy, but it would have made the survival more real, in so much as you really, really would have had to go the extra mile. But I mean, it's still, again, it really is turning into a standard Let's Play, because we've really, and I'm glad I didn't go the Lords. That made a big difference from this. We could have had lots of other pieces of equipment, had we have had the Lords. There were quite a few 20 to 30 grams equipments that we couldn't have afforded. In the holes, I think I'd got about 19,000 and it was 22 grand. So even though I said I wouldn't want that anyway, I couldn't have had it even if I'd have wanted it, for that very fact. So yeah, anyway, still would love to hear from you on what you'd like, whether you'd like to see us go a little bit further on this, or whether we leave it, and whether we've gone far enough, really, because we have definitely turned that corner where we're beginning to go from, we have gone, there's no beginning to, we've already long since beginning. We've got equipment now that is cracking. I've got one of the biggest corn headers in the game, that we need the beast to actually sort of make that work now, because there's not many harvesters that can cope with that. Fantastic sprayer. There's only the IX track that I actually like. This is one of my favourite ones from FS22 that actually came in this the actual game. I've loved this from day one. The Berthoud is amazing. Look, this sunrise, yeah, this hoe that's smaller medium. Yeah, I would have loved to have had a go on that. I love the colouring that I've done on that. It's amazing. Yeah, so we're just getting there really on the equipment, and yeah, I'm going to leave it there for now. But all that remains to be said for perhaps the last time, but then I'm waiting for your comments, is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this or other journeys. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.